Welcome back to the Zing Dynasty. I'm Josh. Today we're going to be doing a Nashville hot chicken white pizza. This is inspired by Two Boots Pizzeria hot chicken pizza. Two Boots is a great restaurant in Nashville. Good people, good food, good prices. It's amazing. But if you want to make this at home, stick around and we're going to get right into it.
So we'll start off with the dough, which is going to be 65% hydration. To a stand mixer with a dough hook attachment, add 300 grams of Caputo 00 pizza flour, 195 grams of water, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of sugar, a teaspoon of active dry yeast, and a tablespoon of olive oil. Mix on medium-low speed for about 9 minutes or until a tacky but uniform dough ball has formed. It should slide off the dough hook like so when it's ready. Then just remove it from the bowl and form it into a dough ball, and if you can see here to the side I have a bowl of water. If your dough ball is sticky, wet your hands with water and not use flour. That way you'll keep the dough hydrated. Then add the dough ball to a bowl, drizzle with some more olive oil, and cover with preferably a lid to make it airtight, and refrigerate overnight to let the dough ferment and have a more sour flavor. Now we're going to be brining the chicken next, but first I wanted to show you a quick way to debone chicken thighs, since boneless thighs are hard to find, thank you supply chain, and are expensive when you can, thank you inflation. Take a paring or boning knife and gently tug the skin back with the blade using short, gentle movements. You're sort of raking the skin off. Then just sever the bone from the meat by cutting through the ligaments on each end of the bone. Then just slice through, keeping the blade flat between the bone and meat, and remove the bone. It's not hard, and I suggest you freeze the bones to make chicken stock for later. And you'll see here you've got a boneless thigh that looks just like the overpriced, extremely difficult to find ones at the supermarket. Thank you, COVID. Now we just dice these up into small cubes about an inch and set them aside as we get started on our brine. In a large mixing bowl, add 2 cups of buttermilk along with a half cup of pickle juice, my seasonings listed here and in the description, and a 1/4 cup of hot sauce. I like Tapatio. Whisk all that together until the consistency is uniform, then add your chicken thighs. Don't be shy and use your hands to make sure the thighs are completely covered. Then pop the lid on and refrigerate for at least 4 hours. While the chicken is brining, we'll move on to our Alfredo sauce. We're going to make a roux with 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Let that melt over medium heat, then add a teaspoon each of dried basil and oregano along with 2 cloves of minced garlic, and continue whisking that until the garlic is nice and fragrant. Add in 4 tablespoons flour, always do equal parts flour and butter for roux, and whisk until the flour is mixed in and the aroma is sort of nutty, like 5 or so minutes. Hit that with 2 cups of whole milk, always whole milk, and whisk together until the sauce is simmering. This sauce you have right here is called a bechamel, one of the classic 5 mother sauces of French cuisine. Like I said, when it's all incorporated and the milk is simmering, add your cheese, about a cup of shredded mozzarella and provolone combined together. Work quickly here and keep whisking vigorously until the cheese is melted. And now at last, well not really, it's only been a few minutes, you have your very own Alfredo sauce, sort of. Of course, if it's too thick, add more milk, and if it's too thin, add more cheese. Then add the sauce to a container with a lid, cover, and set aside. Now we move back on to the pizza dough. Look at that nice dough. This is a dough ball I had fermenting the night before, and it turned out beautifully. Punch that dough to get all that stale air out of there and remove from the bowl and onto a lightly floured surface. Roll it back into a ball really quickly and cut into 2 equal sized pieces. Roll them together like so, twisting the bottom so it won't open up on you, and spinning the dough ball around in your hand like so. This should take about, 5 minutes. Then add some flour to a Pyrex dish or a wide bottom tray and plop your piece of dough in there, cover and let proof at room temperature now for 30 minutes. Meanwhile, we gotta fry that chicken. In a casserole dish, add about 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour along with the same seasoning we had in the buttermilk. Whisk all that up until the seasonings are mixed in very well, then just toss your chicken thighs in until fully coated. It's hard to see here with the buttermilk, but I don't want any of the chicken uncovered or else it'll just look bad and bald. Then place the chicken on a cutting board or some flat surface, whatever, and in a deep fryer with the oil set to 375 Fahrenheit or 190 Celsius, fry your chicken for about 7 minutes or until golden brown. Remove the chicken and place on wire rack and reserve about a cup of that frying oil in a liquid measuring cup. So for the hot chicken glaze, add a 1/4 cup of hot sauce and brown sugar to a large mixing bowl. Then add all those damn seasonings here. Oh, it's a lot, I know. Whisk it all up and then add your hot oil from the fryer until you have a fairly thick glaze that looks something like this. Then using your hands, coat your chicken completely in that glaze and place on a wire rack again while we move on to the last and best phase, assembling the pizza. So using a bench scraper, remove one of those pillowy dough balls from the Pyrex dish and place it on the cutting board. flour it up, and then start forming your pizza. Add some semolina too, meant to mention that as well, sorry. And you'll simply make the pizza by punching with your knuckles in a circular motion on both sides, gently tugging at it to keep it circular, and make sure you don't go all the way out to the edge with your knuckles, so that way you'll have that crust that rises up. To make the knuckle prints disappear, just flip the dough around between your hands like so to smooth it all out and make that perfect circle you see here. Stretch it out gently, and once you have it where you want it, start adding your sauce using a small spoon and spreading it like so in a circular motion. Then add shredded mozzarella, that beautiful hot chicken, and some green onion ends for color. So to get that pizza into your oven, dust a pizza peel with half flour, half semolina to ensure it won't stick. Pull the pizza onto the peel gently, and it's perfectly normal to reform it at this time as well. You're not a failure. You're loved. In an oven set to 500 Fahrenheit or 260 Celsius, or the highest temperature you can get it, add your pizza. You'll need a pizza stone for this recipe, and make sure you have it in the oven while it's preheating. Slide that pizza onto the stone and then bake for about 10 minutes or until the crust is nice and dark like this. And that is some awesome Nashville hot chicken pizza. That crust is well hydrated and fermented, you've got great gas bubbles trapped in there, it's amazing. Super indulgent, guilty pleasure, whatever, you know what I mean. Enjoy!
So the big takeaway here is the crust. The crust is the most important part of any pizza. Everything else comes second fiddle. So when you ferment and proof it overnight and keep it hydrated, it's going to augment everything else. And if you like what you saw, hit that like button, subscribe for more spicy recipes. I'm Josh with Zing Dynasty, and thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.